Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Classichomer here, we're ready to face off against Ganon! Yeah, you get an extra hit in real fast. I don't know if it actually does damage to him, but whatever. It's still fun to do. So, time for the final battle. And he's honestly not too difficult to deal with. Especially since he's pretty much just going to stand there for a while. Oh no! I'm getting stuck within this fire circle. Boo-hoo. Oh shit. I thought I was going to dash before then. Oh well. And as you do more damage to him, he's going to be changing his attack pattern. And on the whole, it's not too big a deal. Oh. Try and predict where he's going to go, so I can beat him. Oh wow, I missed. Beat him to it and then give him a good strike. Come on. Stop moving. There we go. As you do more and more damage to him, he's also going to drop out the edge of the floor. You don't want to fall down there because then you'll be kicked out of the fight. So, be careful to not, not fall. And, like he said, he's going to put us in complete darkness, which should screw us over, but since we have the fire rod, it's really not too big a deal. Just catch up to him, hit him, give him a silver arrow in the face. Should be able to get 2, maybe 3 shots off if you're really, really, really fast. There we go. Come on. Ah, damn it. Quit running away. And I don't think it takes really that many. There we go. Yep, that's the final battle. No joke. That's all. So, now Link stands triumphantly, with his sword held high and proud. And the final door opens up, stride on in, and you'll be treated to the ending cutscene. I'm not kidding, this is it. And apparently the Triforce is sentient, which, I don't know, it only occurs to me now that that's kind of weird. Mostly because it's just treated as an object for every other game. I mean, hell, in Wind Waker, the Triforce of Courage gets blown to pieces. Or at least is, fragmented in such a way that, it isn't symmetrical in any way. They're like, I don't know, weird shards like continents. I don't know, maybe Triforces are full of fault lines, like the Earth. Anyway, the Triforce is just going to explain to us how it grants wishes and it's impartial. And the stronger the wish, the better the Triforce emulates it. Like, the more powerful desire they have, the stronger force the Triforce puts into granting that wish. So, if you really, really, really want to conquer the world, something like what happened between the Golden Land being turned to the Dark World happens. Because, well, Ganon really, really wanted to conquer the world. And he did. In the Golden Land, where it didn't actually matter to him. What is sort of disappointing is I would like to be able to play around in the Golden Land, like as a third world, but I guess it's really not that important. I mean, what are you going to do? The Golden Land should practically be heaven anyway. So, there probably isn't much of a point to creating a game that does that. What are you going to do in heaven? I mean, it's not like you really have any dungeons to go through or anything like that. The Dark World's way cooler. It's always more fun to go on a killing spree in hell. I mean, really, look at Doom. So, once the Triforce is done with its speech, it combines, and Link claims it for himself. And makes his own wish upon it. Yay! Happy music! Everything's back to normal. With Link's wish, it seems like the world pretty much returns to how it was before Ganon screwed it all up. So, the maidens are all back, the king's alive, the soldiers and knights and the guards are not being possessed or douchebags or anything. Even the sage at the sanctuary's back. And the elder's back in Kakariko. Yay, the bird. Hopefully they won't imprison it in the Weathermaid again. And I don't know, I always thought it was kind of funny here. That thief is still being a thief. Did like the desert though. Well, I like desert areas in general. I don't think I care much for this desert. Hey, these guys are back. Remember it was that one guy kicking his pink ball friend around? Well, now they're back and they're still being a douchebag to him. Some things never change. Huzzah! Our uncle's alive! That's important to me, being an uncle myself. It would suck to be dead. Not that I'm afraid of dying or anything, it's just... It sucks for everyone else when you're gone. I'm almost entirely certain that tree was not that shade in the actual gameplay. Because that's the shade of the tree that you can smash open. That one right there. I wonder if they even change this if you didn't go in that tree. Can't change that much. I love the flute voice music. I generally like the music in this game, like, on the whole. Especially the fairy fountain song and the, title select screen. Although, the best version of that, I think, is in Twilight Princess. Maybe Skyward Sword? I have no idea. Still haven't played it. Dwarves! Dwarves should always be smiths. Wonder why it does so many different shots of Kakariko instead of, all at once. Maybe to give the world a bigger, more grandiose feeling. And, Bug-catching Kid is not ill anymore. He's not having the weird cold from the mountains. An evil cold. Yeah, I always thought that was ridiculous. And of course the old man is being an old man. Lost forever. Good. You walk slow. Hated that guy. Whatever. Thieves in the forest are sort of annoying because they'll try and take your stuff. But, meh. Kinda wish that expendable items had more uses in this game. Like, you saw me play through it. How often did I use those arrows? On 3 bosses ever? And even then, that's not always the best way to do it. And after, that ending cutscene, we now are given the actual credits. And, honestly, I can't think of anything important to say over the credits. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the music with you guys. Also, all praise to Shigeru Miyamoto. Okay. Here it's going to show us how often we saved and turned the game off and came back. That kind of thing. And since I used the save and restart trick a couple of times, I'll not have a completely perfect file. But I didn't actually die. I didn't cut any failures like that out. Kind of pointless to do so. Oh no, my pride as a gamer is going to be so injured because I died in the Zelda game. So, the game thinks I saved and left and came back 5 times. Technically it was more than that, because, you know, I didn't do this all in one sitting. But, you know, really love that song. Kinda makes me really wish that the Wii U will be successful when it comes out, and we can have glorious, pretty HD Zelda games. Who knows? Well, maybe we'll find out in 2012. See you guys later. Maybe then.